Hi, this is Chris from the Stephanie Miller Show. Please enjoy this exclusive clip from Political Voices Network.
I travel all over the country. I fly commercial. I'm all over. I have seen and witnessed now more than ever, the amount of African-American men that have come up to me, literally like, hey man, you're my hero. I'm like, what? Really? I did not have that in my bingo card.
What was I going to say? The double standard. I was laughing because this was very touching. Hunter Biden talking about his sobriety. But I thought, I feel like I'm taking crazy pills. Have you seen the latest Don Jr.
Oh my God
video? Do we just as a country just ignore that he appears coke to the gills in every appearance he makes? And we're like...
you saw them investigating a white powder.
Yes, I'm like, isn't that his regular shipment?
Exactly.
Yeah, wasn't that somebody just dropping his normal stuff off?
Thank you, dealer. Allegedly, Chris.
Hey.
No, he said it. Don Jr. said he was on coke, so it's not allegedly.
Oh, that's true.
He said it out loud, so
yes.
I don't think there's a problem here legally at all.
But imagine, we've all known addicts, and you always ended your podcast, if you need help, get it. There's no shame,
Don Jr.'s on coke.
See? Told you.
Even you, Cokie. Have your brother Gummy drive you to rehab.
Don Jr.'s on coke.
And then the morning show can get back together. Cokie and Gummy in the morning, everybody. Okay, Hunter Biden said in a rare interview he's well aware of how the country is waiting for him to screw up. Imagine that,
I can't imagine the pressure that man is under.
I think said it. The right wing has gotten so mean that they're rooting for, that'd be great if he, relapse and dies, and then Joe Biden will be too, because of his past, he'll be too broken up, he'll drop out. It's just, they're so mean. If you read what's in these right wing fever swamps, it's
hopefully Hunter is not reading any of that.
He said that his sobriety struggle is a major factor in the re-election campaign of his father. While maintaining one's sobriety is a personal battle in and of itself, Biden said to Axios, I often think of the profound consequences of failure here. Not too much pressure, right?
Not
Democracy is on your shoulders, right? No. Maybe it's the ultimate test for a recovering addict. I don't know. I've always been in awe of people who've stayed clean and sober through tragedies and obstacles few people ever face. They are my heroes, my inspiration. First of all, look at originally why that happened, because his mother and sister
and then his brother
died
not too long ago.
Right. In the case of he added, in the case of his father's campaign to keep the Oval Office and keep Trump out of it, his sobriety isn't only about him. I have something much bigger than even myself at stake. We're in the middle of a fight for the future of democracy.
Yep.
Oh my God. Can we send some love and light to Hunter?
Absolutely. Poor Chris.
There are 18% of Americans, according to recent polling, have believe that you and Taylor Swift are actually working in cahoots. And after the Kansas City Chiefs won the Super Bowl, you posted this on social media and you wrote just like we drew it up. Now, I have you on the hot spot here. Can you confirm or deny that there is an active conspiracy between you and Miss Swift?
Where are you getting this information? It's classified.
It's classified information?
That's classified
You won't share it with us?
I'm not going to, but I will tell you, she did endorse me in 2020.
She did. I bet you might be wondering. You think it might come around again?
I told you it's classified.
Yay. He was funny.
Yes.
POTUS was funny. Jody, you are right. He needs to do more of that. Chris, I'm sorry you don't feel well.
Yeah, me too.
I'm probably going to keep my...
you know what's real? You'll be wrong, but much more muffled today.
And sniffly. So I'm going to keep my mic down today, I think.
No.
Yeah.
No, we need you.
No, you don't want to hear me sniffling the entire time.
Can I open the show with a Chris Lavoie and a Jody Hamilton appreciation?
What?
Segment?
What? Okay, sure.
Just because it's a good day, because you don't feel bad. You're good. I was literally burst out laughing twice yesterday thinking about things you said on the show. First of all, you said, don't they make dresses for surfboards? That was funny.
That was very funny.
Okay. All right.
Right. Oh, and then I was saying I've been up all night with my insomnia watching the entire Mission Impossible series, and I said Tom Cruise runs really fast. That's what I learned. And Jody said he runs really fast, even in the movie where he's a paraplegic.
He did. Born on the 4th of July. He runs in that movie. He runs in every movie. He ran in Magnolia. Running. He runs in every film.
Anyway. All right. So, his poor little eyes.
I know, they look so sad.
You know what? You have the eyes of every puppy in that dog commercial.
Well, you're used to...
runs on MSNBC endlessly.
You're used to me wearing glasses, but I can't put my glasses on because they fog up with my mask on.
And if you want to cry, watch Jon Stewart's last segment last night.
I heard. I can't. You know me. I can't.
I already watched it this morning, and I was
You
like,
know how many dogs I've lost. I can't.
that's why my sniffling sounds like his.
All right. Well, let's play it so we can all cry and Chris can feel
No,
better.
we're
so
not
he's
going to
as
do that.
stuffy.
No.
dear.
It's
Okay.
too much. It's
Okay.
3 minutes of
Okay.
oh my god.
Oh,
He
we're
starts
talking
crying
Jimmy Stewart territory.
Yeah, he starts crying 30 seconds into the bit.
That was the famous Jimmy Stewart on the Johnny Carson show talking about his dog. Okay. All right. Thanks for that, Jody. Okay. Let's. I thought he was very funny, Joe Biden. I saw a couple of clips. The president. He said he was asked about people being, of course, because he was asked about people being concerned about his age, because of course. He said, well, a couple things. Number one, you got to take a look at the other guy. He's about as old as I am, and he can't remember his wife's name. This is true.
True.
Just call her Mercedes. And he said it's about how old your ideas are. Look, I mean, this is a guy who wants to take us back. This is true. This is why I'm wearing Women 2020, because this. I had to get extra tape to cover the naughty bits there.
Well.
Okay. Look, this is a guy who wants to take us back. He wants to take us back before Roe v. Wade. He wants to take us back on a whole range of issues that are 50, 60 years old. That are solid American positions. He is correct. He is correct. And Jody, we keep saying they are underestimating women's rage.
No kidding.
I know I hate to bring it up now, but someone wrote a piece. A timely article, Jon Stewart's calm down paternalism isn't funny in 2024. I think that's what he doesn't understand about some of the reaction. And we've said this, that even some of our male liberal allies telling us to calm down about Roe for so long, and now we're just, here we go down this slippery slope, right, with IVF and contraceptives and, and probably marriage equality. I mean, it is extraordinary to me that this was my dad's small government party. That
they haven't been small government in
they
years.
want to be all up in our business and in our, lady and man bits.
Sure.
All the bits.
Yeah.
The vestibules.
See, I appreciate you even if you do one word things under your mask. Just that you're here. You poor thing.
Poor thing. I feel so bad. If I remember
Have Commissioner
how to do
Gordon
that.
call Sean Comiskey. Have him on.
Put up the bat.
High
He's
alert.
Not up at this hour.
He doesn't have to be anymore. So
Exactly. Anyway, but yeah, and we'll talk to Cliff Schechter, noted alpha liberal in hour 3, because I do, whether it's in Michigan today or wherever, I just think you are underestimating and I'm not using the wrong word, am I, in rage? No. Women's rage.
Not at all.
What is happening? And Jon Stewart's a great guy, and he's a great, as you say, not typical liberal. But still,
Right. He's never been a cheerleader for Joe
right,
Biden.
right.
But
Apparently, I'm a DNC funded
Chill.
Democrat who's gotten 0 pennies from the DNC ever. But okay,
they haven't even bought an ad
you think
schedule.
I'd be better at it?
Yeah, they've
Pardon
never
me.
even bought an ad schedule on it.
No, I was going to say how many years have we spent
Right.
screaming, saying the Democrats do need to wake up and fund, progressive infrastructure like the right wing does, and they've never. That's why it's ironic when I get called a DNC shill, because I'm like, really?
Right.
Not a dime. Which is, not that it's stuck in my craw. Anyway.
Although you do have Democrats on for free. So
Yes.
maybe you should,
Also, we provide a platform for
Maybe
many
you should-
fantastic candidates.
maybe you should
Democrats.
stop having Democrats on for free so that they may pay us.
Yes, let's have a tantrum,
There you
Jody.
go.
Jody, would you participate in this tantrum with us?
Just saying. We need revenue.
I don't know. I also thought Joe Biden made a great, the president, made a great mathematical point. He said last night, this is not your father's Republican Party. They've got about 30% of the Republican Party controlling it all, and I think that it's going to break it. And I think that's true, and I am loath to stop them in some ways. But Nikki Haley's making the point. And Robert Reich just wrote a piece that forget the mainstream media. Trump's campaign, this is not going well. No. He's likely on his way to prison. They're out of money. And he's getting 60% of the vote, which is not even,
good.
which is pathetic for an incumbent.
Yeah.
Joe Biden, meanwhile, is getting nearly 100%. Can I just make a prediction? Whatever the protest vote is today over Gaza in Michigan, that will be the huge, oh my God, air raid
he's out.
sirens.
Yeah, he's done. It's
Biden's
over.
doomed.
He's got to step
Democrats
down.
in disarray. Right?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. But it's
Unfortunately,
just,
it's going to be sizable.
I mean, it's
Probably be around 10%.
By the way, I have a guess. I'm sorry. I hate to, have you play hurt, but it's not like you're good at this in the first place.
Oh, okay.
Who said, I support the president. I want him very badly to beat Donald Trump. I don't want to do anything that weakens his ability to do that because for whatever legitimate concerns people have about President Biden's response to the war in Gaza, we know for a fact that under President Trump it would be much, much worse. And so, yes, let's help him. Let's push him. Let's apply pressure where we can, but let us in no way undermine his ability to win in November. Who said that?
Gladys Kravitz.
No, that was Beto O'Rourke, who had to clarify that he is not.
You should have said that the first time.
Yeah.
Yeah. I for one, am so grateful that Chris is muffled. I feel bad that he doesn't feel well, but it's just, it raises the buzz killing barking to like a muffled roar that I can.
What was buzz killing about what I just said about Beto?
Nothing.
Right.
I don't know. I'm just, it's habit.
She barely heard you.
It's habit. You said something else wildly funny yesterday. I'll think of it later. I was just having a Jody and Chris appreciate. I don't deserve you to. Don't leave.
We're not going to argue about that. Neither one of us will argue with you about that.
Don't leave. Don't leave me. I thought this was interesting too. Bonnie and Madison, because I keep saying this. Honestly, this is way above my pay grade. I heard Biden this morning, or he was on. So it was kind of. He's holding the ice cream cone because reporters happen to ask him about the Middle East while he's eating an ice cream cone. I was like, oh God,
I know.
Use that all over Fox News.
Yeah, somebody commented, "This is not funny." It's like, no, he was with Seth Meyers.
They were doing a bit about getting ice cream, and they used that to get a moment to ask him about the Middle East. Anyway, but fingers crossed. He was saying, yes, they are hoping for a ceasefire very soon.
They're hoping before Ramadan.
Yeah. Bonnie said Biden has to fund Israel despite Netanyahu. She said Israel's the only democracy in the region with Putin backed Iran wanting to wipe them off the map. The U.S. is between a rock and a hard place when it comes to trying to use their monetary influence. Putin and Iran don't care about the Palestinians. No one but our enemies win if we stop aid to Israel. Americans should be protesting Netanyahu, not Biden.
I agree.
And that's what I keep saying is I think Netanyahu's despicable. I wish we could be rid of him yesterday, but it just...
But when,
But like, can I just say quickly, I'm sorry, Chris, but, like this poor soldier that lit himself on fire and died. First of all, there's no, he said, I don't want to support genocide. There's no U.S. troops there.
No.
I feel, anyway, I'm sorry, Chris, go ahead.
No, but when Palestinian Americans in Michigan feel like that the only way they can get our government to stop spending their tax money on killing their relatives is a protest vote, I kind of see where they're coming from.
Yeah.
It's the only way they have of getting somebody's attention.
It's just, but when you say, and I understand about, we always say this, let's, like how Beto just put it, pushing our candidates or, asking for things, but not trying to undermine their ability, knowing that Trump is 11 billion times worse.
Yes. They know
but my point is, what is Biden's, how do you put, trust me, I wish you could, I don't know what you do, because I wish you could go until you stop building in illegal settlements, until you stop, X, Y, Z. I get it.
I think their threat of a protest vote has gotten the White House's attention because they've moderated their views on Palestine.
Yeah. But this is what I mean. We were saying, Chris, we're so far out from the election, and God forbid, thank God if that is true, there's a ceasefire sometime in the next week. And that we're able to.
And 40 hostages might be released as well. So
I was going to say, the hostage, and we get a Middle East peace. They'll still find out why this is bad. This is why Biden's doomed and whatever, blah, blah, blah. It's not enough.